The dietary need of a horse is of utmost importance, especially in the early years of its career. Grass is a critical part of the diet, but so is the introduction and steady maintenance of grains. The mixture of grains and roughage are the perfect combination for a healthy animal. Frontrunner is the horse feed of the Nutrimix feed line. As with all other feeds, it provides the nutrients needed for a balanced diet and steady nutrition program. Winston Thomas, sales manager of Nutrimix, tells us more.
Horses play a very important role in humans' existence, human lives, in more ways than one. On an economic standpoint, horses are used in racing, and it's a very vibrant industry where a lot of people earn their living by being involved. The trainers, the jockeys, the grooms, the owners, the gaming company, everybody, the punters, everybody that gets involved in racing benefits from horses. Also, you have the people who are into show jumping, polio, the people in the tourist sector, leatherback riding. So, I mean, it's almost every aspect of human life where horses can earn you an income and play some role. Nutrimix as a company, and the company actually is Newport Mills, and Nutrimix is just a brand of feed. But if you looked at our horse feed, it is distinctly marked or placed in a yellow bag that's written Front Runner. That's another brand under the Newport Mills, from the Newport Mills company. So Nutrimix is one brand, while Front Runner is another brand. And our Front Runner brand takes in our horse feed. The reason why we have this feed in the yellow bag is so that we do not make a mistake with the horse feed for any other feed. What a lot of people do not know about horses, they're really large, huge animals, but they're extremely delicate. If you make one mistake with a horse, you could take its life. And they're expensive animals too, so you've got to be very careful the way you treat them, what you feed them, how you feed them. In the manufacturing process of the feed, what we try to do is we make the horse feed only on weekends. And when we do in the plant, there's no other feed that is made because we don't want to cross-contaminate the feed. And there's stuff that we use in the chicken feed, for example. If it gets into the horse feed, it can be fatal to them. So we try to make the horse feed one day by itself, and we put it in a distinct yellow bag so you can identify it separate from all other feeds. Of course, we support the industry from Nutrimix wholeheartedly, like I said, with our feeds and our veterinary services. But when it comes to feed, we make different types for different horses. The horses that are on the racetrack, they require high energy feed, and we make a feed that we call a high performance that goes to the horses in racing. And significantly, we need to note that most of the major races in Jamaica have been won by horses on the high performance or the front runner feed from Nutrimix. For the farm, we make what we call the mare and foal, and what it does is that it is a high protein ration, and it allows the mares to produce more milk, and more milk means that the babies will have more food, and more food means that they will grow faster. So pretty much we have the racing industry covered. So there's one type of feed that we have for the breeders and one type for the racers. So everybody's covered under the Nutrimix brand. When we go to the leisure industry, we have what we call the general purpose horse feed, which is of a less energy feed because these horses require less energy. And that feed is a little more affordable in terms of price. And we make that now for the polo horses, the ones that are for the tourist industry and those. So there's a feed for everybody in the industry from Nutrimix. Newport Mills supports the horse racing industry at all levels. We start from the breeder farms where the mares are kept and the stallions and the babies are produced. Those that goes into racing, and after retirement from racing they go into whether it's show jumping or they just go on the farm for leatherback riding or whatever purpose they serve afterwards. We support the industry with the nutrition. We take care of the nutrition of the animals, and we also take care of the veterinary services. If you call the company, we have a vet who is always on standby and ready to assist. And these services are free to the customers, the service of the veterinarian. When you look at the horse industry, horse on a whole, is that they help the entire agricultural sector. It contributes to the GDP of this country, and it contributes to agricultural production. Horses are not only used in racing, but they are used for other purposes on the farm. So when you think of horses, you have to think wholeheartedly how they help or how they fit into the Jamaican agricultural sector on a whole. And like I said before, Nutrimix, Newport Mills, we're here to support the industry. We'll continue to support the industry, and we'll keep the industry afloat as long as we're able to.